Hey there, grade 8s. This is going to be the last lesson, so lesson 9 of chapter 3. Like I said, it's a long chapter. And here we're doing order of operations with fractions. So again, a reminder that we're using BEDMAS or PEMDAS, whichever one you're familiar with. So we actually have to follow those orders first. A reminder, when it comes to multiplication and division, it's whichever comes first from left to right. And the same with addition and subtraction, whichever comes first from left to right. So those can be switched. All right. So I've got this question. If you want to give it a go right away, you can. So pause the video, give it a try. We're going to go through a couple questions, and then we'll see what we all get. So here I'm going to try to simplify my multiplication first. So I've got 3's that I can just eliminate. So those are going to become 1's technically, which isn't going to change anything. And then I have a 2 and an 8, and I can simplify those. I can divide them both by 2. So this is going to become a 4, this is going to become a 1. Whoops, not a 4, a 1. So let's see what we have now. So we have 5 over 16 minus 1 times 1 is 1, 4 times 1 is 4. Now before I can actually go and subtract this, I have to find common denominators. So I have to make 14 between 4 and 16. What my common denominator would be? Well, it would be 16. So I have to multiply this by 4. So that's going to be equal to 5 over 16 minus 4 over 16. So when I subtract these, I'm just focusing on subtracting my numerator. I don't do anything with my denominator. And I end up with 1/16. Right? That becomes my answer. All right, let's try the next question. This one's going to be a little bit longer. Once again, feel free to pause as you wish. So if we have 3/4 minus 2/3 divided by 4/5 times, oh, hold on, we got a bracket. So 1 over 8 plus 1/4. All right, so the first thing that I actually have to solve is the brackets. So I have to find a common denominator. So this is going to become an 8, this is going to become a 2. So I'm going to add those together. So I've got 3/4 in my next line plus 2/3 divided by 4/5 times 3/8. All right, so my next step, I am going to do my division, because that comes next. So when I'm doing my division, I am going to actually flip this and turn this into a multiplication. So now I'll just cross it off. So now it's going to become 5 over 4, and this is going to become multiplication. I can simplify it a little bit. So this will become a 1, this will become a 2. Okay, so I have 1 times 5 and 3 times 2. So my next line is going to say 3/4 minus 5 over 6 times 3 over 8, right? Now, when I'm looking at my next operation, I have to do the multiplication. Okay, so my multiplication, I'm going to try to simplify it once again. I'm going to simplify these, divide them both by 3. This becomes a 1, this becomes a 2. 5 and 8, I can't do anything, right? So my next line is 3/4 minus, let's go, 5 times 1 is 5, 2 times 8 is 16. Okay. Now I need to have common denominators once again. So I have 4 and 16, similar to the last question. I'm going to put it over here. Okay. So I'm going to move over to here, just so that everyone can still see. So my 3/4, I'm going to have to multiply both of my top and my bottom by 4, and that's going to give me 12/16. And I'm subtracting 5/16. So I'm looking at 12 minus 5 is going to give me 7/16, and that is as simple as I can get that question to be. I can't simplify this fraction anymore. All right. So that's kind of a review, a refresher of using order of operations. Once again, just make sure that we're following these steps. Okay, so whichever comes first from left to right. If I need to flip, I can. I have to do my brackets first, my exponents, which we're not really focusing on right now. And then we get into multiplication, division, and then finally addition and subtraction. Right? All right, we're going to have a lot of questions to do some practice in the Zoom chat, so make sure that you bring those. and then we're just going to be getting ready for the next chapter. So let me know if you have any questions. Bring your questions to the Zoom chat or contact me through Hangouts. All right, good luck, everybody.